month, this time is reflecting. You can reflect on a lot of things, like things you've done, jokes you've said, people you've met. This month is to think about and reflect on how we can better ourselves on our learning habits. So just take this time to think about yourself and how you can change. Are these habits that you have hindering you from becoming successful? If so, change those habits to more positive ones, like checking out your Illuminate daily and completing your work on time. Remember that this month is all about reflecting so that you can be successful when semester 2 comes around.
Hello, Carolee leaders. My name is Julian, and today I'll be talking about appreciating December holidays from other cultures. As you all know, some of us are from different roots and origins. While some of us may come from Mexico, others may come from Germany, from France, China, the Philippines, and other countries and states in between. But remember, it is always important to respect others' cultures and ways of doing things. Why is it important? Well, it's one, because it's foster respect, two, because it's open and mindedness, and three, because it means that we're celebrating similarities and differences between us that help us unite as one. As you all know, our current world is going through racism and everything else that is making the world go down faster than the speed of light. Some holidays to celebrate this month are Christmas, as you all know, Hanukkah, which is a Jewish culture tradition, Kwanzaa, which originates from Africa, and Omisoka, which is a Japanese culture. Remember, it is always important to understand and be able to get along with other people's cultures and ways of doing things. And as you know, you do stuff that differently from others, and I'm pretty sure you wouldn't like others telling you, "Oh, that's not the right way of doing," or "What is that?" Because we all have different ways of doing things, and we all have different points of views. Once again, my name is Julian, and see you next time on the Daily Cougar.
Hey KLA leaders, it's Tatiana, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Christmas. Christmas Day is a public holiday in many of the world's nations. It's celebrated religiously by a majority of Christians, as well as culturally by many non-Christians, and forms an integral part of the holiday season centered around it. Did you know that Christmas is the top first favorite holiday in the USA? I wasn't surprised when I discovered that fact, because come on, Christmas is seriously one of the best holidays. Well, now that we know what Christmas Day is and what type of people celebrate it, let's go into how people celebrate it and get into the spirit. Many people decorate their homes, visit family or friends, and exchange gifts. And the days or even weeks before Christmas Day, people decorate their homes and gardens with lights, Christmas trees, and much more. I would like to know what your guys' favorite part about Christmas is and what you do to celebrate Christmas. I want all of you to remember that Christmas is not just about getting presents that you've always wanted or things you need. It's about memories of time you spend with your family, being thankful for what your parents have done for you on this day, and having fun. Once again, my name is Tatiana, and see you next time on the Daily Cougar.
Hello, KLA leaders. My name is Julian, and today I'll be talking about Hanukkah. What is Hanukkah, you may ask? Well, Hanukkah is a festivity that is observed by Jewish people and that commemorates the rededication of the Second Temple in Jerusalem. This festivity takes place on December 10th and lasts until December 18th. So, if you do your mental math quickly, it's a total of 8 days. To celebrate this holiday, aka festivity, Jewish people usually light a candle on the candelabrum called menorah. One candle per night of Hanukkah is lit from right to left on the menorah. The menorah is an essential part of Hanukkah for Jewish people because it is a way for them to show they are hoping for prosperity and peace for the following year and the months to come. Jewish people might also do other fun activities that include playing dreidel games, baking/cooking goods, and eating certain foods like sufganiyot, which are similar to jelly donuts, latkes, which are fried potato pancakes, and other dishes in between. But the most important and awaited activity for Jewish children, teens, and adults is the gifts they receive for each of the 8-day Hanukkah is celebrated. So, now that you learned a little more about Hanukkah, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think it's just as cool as and awaited as Christmas or nah? I'll leave that for you to decide. My name is Julian, and see you next time on the Daily Cougar.
Hello, KLA leaders. In this week's segment, I'm going to be talking about Kwanzaa, which is a holiday celebrated in December. Kwanzaa is an African American holiday that takes place on December 26th and ends on January 1st. Kwanzaa is a celebration of community, family, and culture. How people celebrate it is by singing, dancing, and at the end of the holiday, they throw a huge feast. Kwanzaa was first created in 1966. It was created as a ritual for African Americans as a response to the commercialism of Christmas. Every year, 500 to 2 million people celebrate Kwanzaa. Here's a fun fact. Kwanzaa means first, and it signifies the fruits of the harvest. There are seven principles of Kwanzaa, but the most important is unity. Remembering to spend time with your family during the holidays is very special. When the next holiday arrives, make sure you spend lots of time with your family members. My name is Takeda, and see you next time on the Daily Cougar.
Hey KLA leaders, it's Tatiana here, and I'm going to talk to you all about this special tradition called Amisoka. Have you guys ever heard of this tradition? I would like to know more about it and how they celebrate it. What do you guys think? I think yes. The first thing that comes to mind was, what even is this traditional celebration about? Well, it's a Japanese traditional where they celebrate the last day of the year, kind of like New Year's. Traditionally, it was held on the final day of the 12th lunar month. On this day, people clean their houses and eat a large meal. At 11 p.m., families gather to have a meal of long noodles. Sounds delicious. Eating that meal signifies having a long life and helps to cross you over into the new year. This tradition seems very memorable and just lots of families spending time with each other to celebrate the last year. Now that you guys know about what this tradition is and how it's celebrated, I would like you guys to think about what Amisoka might mean in Japan. Well, if you guessed last great day, you are correct though. I hope you all got to learn about this tradition or came familiar with it. My name is Tatiana, and see you next time on the Daily Cougar.
Hello, my name is Alex, and today I'm going to talk about the Kaylee Library reopening. The Kaylee Library is reopened after 5 months. COVID has of course affected the way we borrow books now. There's a new procedure for borrowing books. A basic understanding of the procedure is accessing the Kaylee Library and its books via Destiny Discover. You can find the website in the student bulletin. Once you're on the website, you can log in using your school email. The password is Kyoto123. After you log in, you can select a book to put on hold. Parents can pick up books at the main gate on Monday and Tuesdays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And to return books, you can drop them off using the drop-off box located at the main gate. For more information, you can look at the library reopening section on the student bulletin.
Hello, Kayla leaders. Today I'm with Miss Ridley in the counseling corner, and we're going to talk about techniques that you can do at home to make you feel better. So, Miss Ridley, what are some techniques that you have thought of to make kids feel better?
So one technique that we're thinking about this week is called the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique.
Okay, how would you do that technique?
So that technique, you'd start with 5 things that you can see around you. It could be your pencil, it could be your computer, it could be the escape key on your computer, it could be anything that you can see. And then you think of 4 things that you can feel. It could be how soft your socks feel on your feet. It could be how a cut on your arm hurts today. It could be a bug bite that you got that's starting to itch. It could be how soft the carpet feels on your toes. And then you're going to think of 3 things that you can hear. It could be the traffic outside, or it could be your mom or dad cooking in the kitchen, anything that you can hear, even the wind blowing outside. Then you're going to think of 2 things that you can smell. It could be anything from the smells coming from the kitchen, or maybe how dusty the desk that you're working on smells. If you can't find anything that you can smell right now, you can think of 2 of your favorite smells. And then you think of 1 thing that you can taste. And if you haven't had anything recent enough that you can taste anything, maybe think of your favorite thing to taste.
Okay. How would this technique help the students calm down?
So this is a calming technique. It brings you back to the present. It helps you focus on like what's happening right now and what you can see, what you can feel. It also puts you back into control of your thoughts and your emotions.
Okay, well, that's it for this week's Counseling Corner. Check in next week for another episode.
Bye.
Can't log into the Daily Cougar website with your computer? Well, not to worry. You can browse this site on other devices too. Make sure to get the chance to visit the site each week for updates, current news, and blogs.